Good morning, praise the Lord. Today we learn math, that is page number 64 and 65, which is a continuation of a previous chapter, which is addition. So today we are going to learn addition equations for the story. So they have given you a story. I am going to read out the story and we have to pick the numerical fact from the story and count the numbers and write the answer here. So let's do this page number 64 right now. So here if you see, they mentioned the first story. It says there are 5 fish in the pond. 5 fish in the pond. 2 more fish came in. How many fish are there now? So we have to count 5 plus 2. So we'll write there are 5 fish in the pond plus 2 more fish came in. So total together, how many fishes are there in the pond? Let's count it now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 5 plus 2 is 7. Similarly, the second story problem, here we have there are 2 butterflies sitting on the flowers. There are 2 butterflies sitting on the flowers. 2 more butterflies came in. How many butterflies are there on the flowers now? So first there were 2 butterflies plus 2 more butterflies came in. We have to add these 2 numbers together and tell the total of it. So we will count now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the total number of butterflies on the flowers. So this is your classwork activity. When you come to page number 65, you have we have to create our own addition story. They've given you the summary of the story. Using that summary, you have to draw the picture here. Write the numerical fact. That is a number of numbers which are given in the story and do the addition and write the answer here. So the story goes this way. There were 3 birds on a tree. So you can draw a tree and 3 birds on it. 2 more birds join them. So 2 more birds joining, you can draw 2 birds additional. How many birds are there on the tree now? So you have to count 3 plus 2. So here you write 3 plus 2 is equal to how much? You have to count and write it here. So this part of it is going to be your homework. In your Happy Learning Series math book, you also have homework in page number 153 where you have to add the numbers and match them to the correct number. So the first one, if you see, they have given 3 plus 2. So you can do the dot system here. So you put 3 dots, 1, 2, 3 plus 2 dots, that's 1, 2, like how I have put. Here if you see 3 dots plus 2 dots and then you count it together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 3 plus 2 is 5. So here I see 5. I will draw a neat line from 3 plus 2 to the number 5. So similarly, you have to finish your homework for rest of the numbers. You also have homework on page number 156 where you have to count and add the objects. So the first sum which they have given here, if you see, here they have given 6 plus 1. So on the first line there are 6 dolls. The second line there is 1 doll. So you have to count 6 plus 1. So that's, we'll count it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 is 7. So the answer is 7. Similarly, you have to do the rest of the 3 sums as your homework. Today, we are going to start with the Fitzroy Reader's Storybook. The first story, which is 1x, that's on page number 1. So let's start reading the story now. Here on page number 1, we have and. So that is 2 consonants n make one sound. And mal. So Anne and Mal. So this story is about Anne, the girl, and Mal, the boy. So here the letters we know already are L, N, A, G, J, P. So the words which we already know are M, at, mat, and, s, at, sat, b, at, bat, eat, it, at, rat, at, fat, on. So that is as, in, at, cat. So that's as in cat. And the special word is the capital or the small letter A. The sound is A. So let's start reading the story now. Mal, and, and. So this is mal and this is an. B, at, bat, and, cap. So that is a bat and a cap. If you see, there is a bat, a single bat and a single cap. So since they are together, we will use the word and. So here, tin, and, at, hat. So a tin and a bat. So this tin and hat are together. They said a tin and a hat. Here we have and sight word has, jam, in, tin, and has jam in a tin. So if you see, Anne has got jam in a tin. Mal has a at a bat. So Mal has got a bat. Apostrophe s. So that's ants. Tin has a lid on eat it. Ants tin has a lid on it. So the jam tin has a lid on it. Mal has his cap on. Mal has his cap on. So since Mal is a boy, we'll use the word his here in the statement, and he's got his cap on. Can, mal, get, apostrophe ants, jam. So can Mal get ants jam? See, can Mal get ants jam? So here can, get, apostrophe Mal's, at bat. Can and get Mal's bat. Mal has apostrophe jam. Mal has ants jam. If you see here, he's eating the jam. Mal has a bit. He has a bit of the jam. Here it is and has apostrophe Mal's at a bat. So here if you see, Anne has Mal's bat. Anne has a hit. So she takes a hit on the bat. Here Anne and Mal sit on a log. So Anne and Mal sit on a log. So they're sitting on a log. This is the end of the story. And what are the words which we learned here is, which we used in the story is eat, sit, as, has, which is a sight word, eat, it, log, jam, get, lid, lid, eats, his, cap. And what are the some new words which we learnt are bag, bag, dog, fog, fin, bin, tap. So practice reading these words at the end of the story. Now related to this story, we also have exercises which are given in Fitzroy word skill books. That is on page number 12 and 13. Here we have comprehension of story to what we read right now. Now, what we are going to do is fill up the blanks, use the word from the story. So, we all remember the story, right? According to the story, we are going to fill up the missing words. Here we are going to do the fill in the blanks using the words from the story. I'll read the first question. It says, Mal has his dash on. So Mal has his dash on. So Mal had his cap on. So we'll write cap. Okay. Next, an has dash tin and has dash in a tin. So what did Anne have in the tin? She had a jam. So jam. Next, and mal eat sit on a dash. Anne and Mal sit on a log. So we write or g. So here this was fill in the blanks. We have questions related to the story here. So we have to write, I will read the question and then you have to write the answer here. So what are the names of the two people in this story? So what are the names of the two people? It is Anne and Mal. So we will write neatly here. Anne. Then we have Mal. Okay. Next, what did Anne have in a tin? Anne had jam in the tin. So we'll write jam. Next, did Mal get Anne's jam? Yes. Mal got Anne's jam. So you will write yes. Y-E-S. Then did Anne get Mal's bat? Yes. Anne also got Mal's bat. So we'll write yes. So that's Y-E-S. Now for this question, the answer is already given here. So we'll read the question. What did Anne and Mal do at the end of the story? If you remember, end of the story, they sat on a log. So how do you read this? It's sat, on, log. Sat on a log. So this part is your classwork practice. On page number 13, we have drawing related to the story. So here, the first box, you have to draw a bat. Okay. And write the word bat. The words are given here. The second box, you have to draw a cap. Draw a cap and write a cap. Third box, you draw a log. Draw a log and write a log. Then in the fourth box, draw a pot of jam. So a pot of jam, you have to draw it here and write this sentence here. A pot of jam. So this part of it is going to be your homework. Parents, while your children are learning about the addition equations through the story problems, or while they are reading the Fitzroy storybook, the words that they are reading with the phonic sound, and while they are able to blend the words and read it, blend the alphabets and read it as a word. And while they're doing the comprehension of the story in the reader, Fitzroy text reader book, and while they're drawing the pictures from the story, kindly take a video and share it to the school WhatsApp number. Homework will also be sent to your number. Thank you.